getting set up with the DCS combat system for our sim over at Sunnydale. So first off, I go into the back room here, Buffy's training room, with all of the equipment that you've probably seen before. Up here on the wall is the DCS2 boxed set. I'm going to right click, I'm going to pay, and I'm going to buy it indirectly from myself, but there you go. Okay, you'll see that I've actually managed to buy that there. It's going to be giving me something called the V2.33 box, and you'll see that it's taken from the vendor. Now the best thing to do is here in Sunnydale we've actually got a sandbox. Those of you familiar with Second Life will know that a sandbox, a little bit of good old lag there. A sandbox is where you're able to res things, you know, pack them out of your inventory, kind of like a zip file or something or stuff it file on a Mac. They're compressed down in a way in my inventory, so I need to actually get them out. You can see here, over here, that there is a little sign which says that this area is a sandbox. It's the area just outside the high school. I guess at high school you don't really have a playground as such, but you can think of it as the place where you can get things done. Things are on auto return here, so if you leave them here too long they will actually get returned to your inventory. I'm going into my inventory here, and what I'm doing is I am looking for the DCS under my recent items here. Get rid of that keyword there. In my objects is the boxed set. Okay, click and drag it onto the ground here. You'll see that it's touch me to unpack. You'll see that it's going to be called the 2.33 box. When I click on it, I keep it, and it's now appearing in my inventory. Again, under recent items. Now, this is the important part that you need to remember. When you actually wear, there's two different parts to the actual mechanics of the set. The 2.33 DCS is what you need to be wearing to roleplay here in Sunnydale, and the HUD, you can attach that, and it's quite self-explanatory. It's where you keep all your special powers, the exciting stuff like magic, and in the case of vampires, vampire attacks, and in the case of slayers, enhanced skills. We're going to right click and wear that, and the piece that I want you to be very careful with is you're going to get a password from the DCS site. You'll see lots of stuff happening here. Now I'm wearing it. So that's just coming up now. I'm a GM, which means I'm a games master. You won't have that option. I'm now actually attached with my DCS. You'll see it hovering above my head here. You're now ready to roleplay. You'll receive a password which comes up on your screen, which I don't get because this is something that I've already been using for quite a while. But just so you see what happens, I'm going to reset my password for you. Reset pass. In this chat window, anything going to channel 9 will be heard by your... That's how you issue commands to your DCS. If I now do it, you'll see my password is now set to, and then there's letters here. That is very important that you what I always do is copy and paste it. Control C and paste it out onto a text file. Because what you're going to do is afterwards you're going to go into the website for DCS. Very important stuff, dcs2.org. This is also in the note cards that follow with your DCS setup under the player manual. I would strongly suggest you read that. dcs2.org, and there you can enter your password. The first time you enter it, you'll need to change it, and then you can start to actually define your character. Good thing to do, because that's what other people will look for when they're role-playing with you. And it's also where you can use your experience points to buy extra powers and skills. But enough of that, because we're going to cover that in another tutorial.